Hey Freebs, Jordan Page from FunCheaperFree.com and BudgetBootcamp.com. It is late, it is 10 p.m. It's December 7th. We are getting a head start on wrapping our kids' Christmas presents. And we were down here and we were thinking, you know what? I wonder what other people spend on their kids for Christmas. And I was like, all right, I'll start this. I'll show you. I will. I'm not only gonna tell you exactly what we bought our kids for Christmas, but I'm gonna show you exactly how much we spent. How about that? We have never been this ahead of the game, if you will, for Christmas. Usually we are the night before Christmas scrambling to wrap everything. But this year we got all of our shopping done in one day and now we're wrapping early and it feels so good. It has been the best, most functional Christmas we've had so far, don't you think, Bubba?
Absolutely.
Not only by way of task mastering, meaning just getting it done early and not waiting till the last minute, but this year, our kids are getting the best presents they have ever received, and we are spending way less without any gimmicks and only shopping at 2 stores. Dun, dun, dun. Can you believe it? All right, let me break this down for you a little bit. So I have a blog and it's FunCheaperFree.com, and in this blog I have an entire 3-post blog series called How Much to Spend on Christmas, because every year since I've started blogging, I get asked, how much should I spend on my kids for Christmas? Now, every family is so different. Years ago, when we were in our financial crisis, there's no way we would have been able to spend as much on our kids as we do now. Now we're financially free. Even our house is almost paid off at this point. So we're in a different financial situation. So as I show this video, please keep in mind that every family is different. Don't shame anyone in the comments. Don't shame me or my family. It's the Christmas season. Let's have an open mind. All I'm gonna do is show you the example of what my family does and has chosen to do and how we've been able to do it to fit within our own budget. What I want you to do is find what you can afford, set your budget for your kids, and then get the best gifts you can to fit within your budget. Here's how we did it. First step is you choose your budget. Yeah, Bubba's doing the budget dance. I explain all of this in my blog post. I will link it below. But for our kids, we've got 5 kids. They're from almost 8 on down to 18 months. So what we've decided is our 3 older kids, we wanted to stay around $150 or less, of course. And then for our 2 younger kids, around $100 or less if we can. So the way we do gifts is mom and dad give one big gift. And the biggest gift they get for Christmas comes from mom and dad, meaning, hey Bubba, what's that? Hey. And then mom and dad, us, also give like a medium size or like the second largest gift. And then Santa comes in 3rd place and he brings their last big-ish gift, but it's really the smallest of the 3. And I'll explain this as I show my kids gifts. And that's it. Those are the 3 big gifts, if you will, that they get. The biggest 2 are from mom and dad, a medium-sized one is from Santa. And then anything else they get is from cousins, aunts and uncles, 2 sets of grandparents. They get plenty of gifts, trust me. And then with that, we also supplement usually with like 2 small gifts, like a stuffed animal or a blanket or something, and then stockings, which we don't do gifts inside stockings. Stockings are for stocking stuffers. So usually it's things from the dollar store, or they always get underwear, toothpaste, toothbrushes, coloring book, crayons, an orange in the toe, little lifesaver books. I mean, their whole stocking is usually like $20 or less, and it's usually stuff they need, like shampoo, little body splash perfume, stuff like that. Mostly from the dollar store or the Walmart cheap section. The very first thing we did is something new this year that we had never done before, and it is our new favorite tradition.
Never going back.
Never going back. We went Christmas list shopping with our kids. Here's what that means. Our kids, they never see commercials, so they don't even know what toys are out there, honestly. And we didn't know exactly what they wanted. We'd ask them, what do you want for Christmas? And they'd say like weird things, like a candy cane monster. So one day, we went on a family date. Our Friday night outing was we went to Walmart. We sent each kid down the aisle that seemed appropriate for their gender and age, and we just let them go crazy and just look at everything. And anytime they saw a toy that they wanted, we took a picture of it and we wrote the name of the toy and how much it cost, and we kept a running list. You can do that in Evernote or Google Docs or Google Keep. And then we explained to them, okay, so you get 1 gift from Santa and then 2 gifts from mom and dad, but only 1 of those is like a big gift. If you only get 3 gifts for Christmas, what 3 would you want? And if they pointed to something that was expensive, like $150 or $200, we would just say, oh, buddy, you're too young. That's just past our budget for Christmas. And for Santa gifts, we say, we'll talk with Santa about that, but that's probably more of like a mom and dad gift. Santa's gift is smaller, so we'll tell him how about this one would be a good one from Santa. We totally talk to them about it. And if they want something like an iPad that's out of the question, we say, oh honey, that's beyond the Christmas budget, but you know, maybe Santa would give $50 toward it, and if you want to save the rest of your money, I mean, we could ask Santa for that. Or would you rather have a present that you can play with right now? So then we have these conversations with them. We're taking pictures, writing things down, and in one day, in like an hour, we knew exactly what they wanted, and we had our kids prioritize. So then the next day or a couple days later, I can't remember, we got a babysitter and Bubba and I went on a date. Guess where we went on our date? Tell him, Bubba, tell him.
Walmart and Costco.
We went Christmas shopping in an hour and a half. It was done. We only went to Costco and Walmart, and you know what? We weren't even that concerned about price. I'm not gonna lie, because we were only getting our kids 3 gifts, and when they were telling us what they wanted, we really kind of geared them toward things that mentally we knew would add up to the budget. It worked out magnificently, and we didn't have to worry about Black Friday or shopping online or any of those crazy things. And in one day, all of our Christmas shopping was done. And when you know, this year, we came under budget for the first time ever. So even though we didn't use crazy coupons, even though we didn't price match, even though we didn't shop the crazy sales, we dropped all the gimmicks and we just focused on a few gifts per kid. It still saved us more money than any of the gimmicks in past years have, wouldn't you know? Let me show you what we got. One of the apps we use is called Evernote, and that's what I use to track our Christmas list on. All right, let's actually start with my daughter Priya. She's in 1st grade. She's 6 years old. In bold are the 3 big gifts that we ended up getting for her. So as you can see, those were her 3 big gifts, but all of them were under $30 a piece. And we got all of those at Walmart. So we got her a book, and then we got her a stuffed animal as her 2 smaller gifts. So her total for all of Christmas is $106.37, which if you do the math is like $45 under budget. So that means our 2nd oldest child is getting amazing presents for right around $100. Let me show you how cool these gifts are. She died over this big elephant. She really wanted that, so that's her stuffed elephant. This is one of her big gifts. It's their Barbie animal rescuer set, so it has all these tiny little animals and all these millions of pieces that are gonna drive me nuts. And then she really wanted these, like FurReal, chose the Poopin' Kitty, wouldn't you know? And then Priya has 2 knockoff American Girl dolls. The Walmart brand is called My Life. The Target brand is called Our Generation, and they're all the same size as American Girl. They're just literally half the price or less. In this case, this entire set was less than $30. It comes with a stool, all this fake makeup. It's like this vanity set. She just died over it, and so those are her 3 main gifts, which are, you know, on the small side. She really didn't want anything bigger or grander than that, and so she is gonna love this for Christmas. She has a lot of really great presents coming in from both sets of grandparents and cousins as well. And with Priya, since we came in so under budget, I've been kind of keeping my eyes open, and if there's anything that if we're in a store or whatever and she sees something and just completely dies over it, I would consider maybe picking her up one more present, just because we were so under budget for her, and the ones that she chose were on the small side compared to some of the other kids. Okay, let's talk about Beck, which is our 3rd. He's a boy, he's 4 years old. Here's his list. His 3 big gifts are a Razor scooter from Costco, an amazing pirate ship from Costco that I'll show you in a second, and a Paw Patrol air patroller that was from Walmart. For his small gifts, we got him an art kit, which actually isn't small at all. I'll show you in a minute. A Nerf bow and arrow that was only 10 bucks. You're gonna die when you see it, from Costco. So his total came in to $130, which is also well under the $150 budget. Look at how giant this art kit is. It's really cool. It comes with everything. It's from Costco. This was one that was $20. Look at this pirate ship. This is the pirate ship on that list from Costco. $30, you guys. It is so big. He thought pirates were really cool when he rode the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland. So we thought he would just get such a kick out of this. It does all sorts of cool things, and it has a shark and all of that. And he loves Paw Patrol. So this is the Paw Patrol set that we got from Walmart. And here's Beck's razor. We got it from Costco. It was a good deal, and we love Costco because we can take it back even months later if it breaks or something happens to it. And then look at this bow and arrow from Costco. They're normally 15 bucks, but they were on sale for $9.99. So we got one for him and then one for his brother. That's Bubba's doing. He saw it. He said these boys have to have it. In a house full of girls, these boys have got to be able to just beat each other up. Okay, so Hutch is our oldest. He's 7, but almost 8. So here's his list. His is a little tricky because we really wanted to get our whole family this giant basketball game from Costco. I don't have it down here. We're hiding it outside in our camping truck. And so we are saying that it's for Hutch, but we really know how this works, and it's actually going to be a gift for the whole family. So we're really kind of thinking his budget without the basketball game, which is more at $112. And the reason we feel okay with that is because this monster truck we got him is $70. It was from Costco. It is enormous. I'll show you in a second. So we really don't feel bad that really he's going to just get an MP3 player and a monster truck, mainly that's like absolutely his. And then, you know, a couple small things. And then the basketball game, we're going to say that, you know, it's more for him and his friends, but really at the end of the day, it's a family gift. So he right now, all things considered, is at $112.94, which again is way under budget if you take out that basketball game. Hutch has the blue bow and arrow like we talked about. There's that, Daddy, ready to wrap. Oh my gosh, that's really big. Look at how enormous this monster truck remote control is. This thing could eat me. He wanted a remote control monster truck. He said that specifically, and we didn't see one at Walmart. So when we went to Costco to finish up their shopping, we knew that he had to have this, and this would be his main gift. So he is gonna rock, literally rock and roll with this bad boy. And then these are the book sets. So this is Priya's book set here. The Bob books. It really is helping her as she's struggling with reading. We think this will be really good for her. And then for Hutch, we got him this Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. We love the library, but we also like having books of our own, and especially ones that you can write in. So we thought this would be kind of a fun side gift for our kids. Okay, and actually we did not gift this to Hutch. Bubba's parents are gifting this to him, but they had us buy it for them because it was a better deal at our store than theirs. And this is really cool. It's a super tall Connect set, and it was really inexpensive. It was like less than $20, I want to say, right, Bubba? Wasn't it like 15, 17? They had this one actually assembled at the store, and it really is this tall, and he loves building stuff. So if his parents had not said that they would get this for Hutch, we probably would have gotten this for him instead of the bow and arrow or something. But anyway, so this is cool. He's gonna love that. Okay, let's talk about our little Davy. She just turned 3. So this is what we got for her, her 3 big gifts. The art table we left out in our camping truck because it's big and we're gonna set it up on Christmas Eve. But it's big. It's from Costco. It has paper and all these, like a place for her to sit and do art. And that's $60. So that was a big gift for her. We also got her an ice cream cart from Costco, a little cash register from Walmart, and then little Magna Doodle from Costco, and a stuffed dog, just like Priya's stuffed elephant from Walmart. So she's at $120, which is a little bit over budget for her. Since she's 3, our budget for her was $100. But since we went under on every other kid, it kind of makes up the difference. Okay, here's Davy's gifts. So here's her big, cute doggy. Look at those puppy doggy eyes. Here's her little Magna Doodle for the car. We like to have little activities for our kids to do in the car since we basically live in the car. This is her little cash register that we got at Walmart. She and Priya actually were like enamored with this, both of them. So we're giving it to Davy, but I just know that all of our girls are gonna love this, but it's a cute little thing that makes noise and stuff. And then this cart, I actually bought a month ago, actually, maybe even earlier than that. I was at Costco, and this cart was on sale for like $25 or something, and it's this massive cart with all these things. It's Leapfrog, and their price tag had an asterisk on it. And if you've watched any of my other Costco videos or Costco blog posts, you know that that asterisk means that this is the last of the stock and they're not gonna restock it. And there were only like 3 left. So I grabbed it just then. It's only October, but I'm gonna hold on to this. And then if we need to, we can return it, but at least we have it. And we've decided this will be her biggest gift because we're still really excited about her having it. There's that for Davy. And last but not least is baby Maury. She's got a Magna Doodle just like Davy. She's got a giant stuffed bear from Costco. I'm sure you've seen them. That's also in the camping truck, so I don't have a picture of that, but it is enormous. We got her a cute little baby blanket. She got this little dog toy because she's obsessed with dogs, and then a little cookie jar toy. This is the only thing that we bought from Amazon from our kids. It was one of their Cyber Monday flash deals. It was down from $30, and I had my eye on it, so we got that. And there you go. So all of her things are $84.63, which really, if you kind of add up Davy's and Maury's, it averages out to about $100. So we were right on par for the babies. I think she's gonna freak out about this. We had to put our dog down on Thanksgiving night, which still makes me so sad to think about it. And she loved Ollie the most. So this is cute. You just push this button and the little dog walks. So you can take it on a walk. It's gonna love, love, love that. She has this little Magna Doodle for the car. And then here is the cute little cookie jar toy for her because she's obsessed with dumping things out and putting things back in. There you go. That's our Amazon deal. High five, Daddy.
This feels so good.
Yeah. Okay, so what'd you get me for Christmas?
Not telling. Surprise.
Bubba hates being surprised. I like it.
I'd much rather talk to me and say, I'm gonna get you this, and be like, nah, maybe something like that.
So the way Bubba and I do gifts is we usually get each other one big gift and then some little things, and then we do each other's stocking. And then we just pick them up.
Freak out about the one she's getting.
Yay. We just try to keep receipts and buy from places like Costco that have good return policies just in case we mess it up. So be careful because some Amazon Prime items are not eligible for returns. It just depends on what it is. And then as for how we do gifts for cousins and nieces and nephews and aunts and uncles and grandparents, for our parents, we usually set a budget of, you know, $50 a piece or, you know, $100 for the 2 of them if we're doing like a group gift. We try to be fairly generous with our parents because they're our parents and they're awesome. So we don't nickel and dime them too much. Siblings, we draw names. And the budget is $25 or less, and we do really good gifts for that. We really watch the Amazon flash deals, get good electronics and stuff for that. For the nieces and nephews, meaning all our kids' cousins, they all draw names. For those who are out of state, we usually buy those off of Amazon so we don't have to worry about shipping, and the budget for that is $15 or less. We usually end up closer to $20.
Here's a little tip. Sometimes I go to these events or you win something or whatever it is and you don't really need that item. We tend to keep those items brand new, unopened in the box for things like Christmas. My brother's probably not gonna watch this. Don't watch this, brother. But I got some awesome Bluetooth Skull Candy headphones.
Skull Candy,
like
that's a nice brand.
Like way higher priced item than maybe what our budget would be for Christmas. But I already have a set of headphones, and so he's gonna get a killer gift, and it didn't cost me a dime. And so it's a greater, you have to think of the value he is receiving, even though it costs Bubba $0 except to ship. Even though it's $0, it's not a cheap gift. Don't think about, well, I didn't pay money for this, so am I being a cheapskate? No, absolutely he's getting not. A $70 set of headphones or $50 or whatever it is. Yeah.
What? How much?
Pretty sure online they were 89 bucks.
$89 set of headphones that even though they didn't cost Bubba anything, he's actually being more generous than he would have been if he had stuck with the $25 budget. And same with my sister-in-law that I really hope isn't watching this. At a blog conference, I was gifted one of these cameras. I really debated keeping it. I mean, it's like $100 and something camera. It's really cute, but I know I'm not going to use it as much. And wouldn't you know, it was one of the top things on her Christmas list this year. And I drew her name. So I'm not only giving her the camera, but I'm giving her the extra film and all the accessories that came with it, because even though it cost me $0, it will mean the world to her, and it's a much more valuable gift than I would have paid for in cash. Camera drop. Pen drop. So we did our shopping at Walmart and Costco. Target has good stuff too. We just felt like our Walmart had better prices and a little better selection, and it was closer and more convenient. So all those things considered, we went to Walmart. Costco we love because their quality is incredible and their prices are really good for their quality, and the return policy is awesome. But Bubba has a tip for another store that you probably wouldn't think of.
So I was just on a daddy-daughter date with Priya, and we stopped into Ross, and they had name brand toys that were half the cost of what you'd find at some of these other stores. A Nerf gun that I had seen at Walmart for 35 bucks was $18.99. It was the exact one, not a knockoff, the exact same thing. So TJ Maxx, Ross, and they're awesome. There's a ton of stuff. She was begging for some of them, and guess what? She asked to take pictures with a few of those presents, which is a enormous tip for parents to take pictures with your kids. So
he doesn't mean just Christmas list shopping, taking pictures, but we do that everywhere we go. When we go to Disneyland, every ride you walk through a gift shop and they're like, I want this, I want this, I want this. To avoid the tantrums and having to make decisions all the time about whether you should or shouldn't buy something, we say no to everything, and instead we say, hey, that's awesome. Oh, you want that? Okay, great. Let's take a picture of it. And then for Disneyland, we said, okay, at the end of the week, we can go back through your pictures and you get to choose one, and we'll go buy that one. And we do that for everything. On vacation, if we're in Walmart, if we're in Target, we just say, if the kid's like, I want this, we say, great, let's take a picture of it. We'll put it on your list. We have a running list and then we tap into it for birthdays, Christmas, whatever. And the kids feel this instant satisfaction and this release, like, oh, okay, mom's got a picture of it on the list. Okay. They never ask us about it again. They don't throw the tantrums. They don't cry or whine for it. It's amazing. There you go. Who would have thought? All right, now if you don't mind, we need to go wrap all this stuff. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. Be sure to subscribe. I do new videos every Thursday.
And don't forget, the main reason for Christmas. Think about how you can help others. Merry Christmas.